Hello! Welcome to Ghost Pepper Lollipop, where the takes are spicy, the host is sweet, and we engage the two things can be true at the same time and often are. Y'all are out here trying to make the host is sweet like false and things. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know what's wrong with y'all out in the world acting all foolish and ridiculous, and I need y'all to get it together. I truly need y'all to get it together. I do. You know you can. And you should want to. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing men whine about how hard it is. When it's so hard. Stop looking at it like it's something you're losing. Stop looking at equity like something that you're losing. Look at it as something you're winning. Look at it as a chance to change this, to change how you're viewed, how masculinity is viewed, how we engage with y'all. Look at it for a chance to build something better, something that we want to engage with. Because right now, it's the bear all day. It's the bear all day today. It's the bear all day tomorrow. It's the bear all day next week. And it's because of y'all's behavior and y'all's refusal to address it. We're gonna showcase that a little bit today. We are. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it. I usually film a thing, and y'all know this. Y'all know. Y'all don't usually get a live ghost pepper on Fridays. Look how lucky you are. It's a twisted ghost pepper. You get a live pepper. Things were thinging, and I did not make the video this week. Because things were tinging, and things were tinging. So here we are. We are together now. It's gonna be magnificent. You're gonna love it. I mean, or you're gonna get mad at me. Either way, I mean, this happens. It's okay. It's okay if you get mad at me, and I'm gonna be okay with that. And you're gonna survive it. So wins all around. Let's take those W's. Let's move right in to my shenanigans of the day. Provided that my shenanigan things are working, because I have to click things that I wasn't ready for, because I am not usually I'm not usually live this day. I had things this week. I did. Did y'all have things this week? I had things this week. It was stuff, and there were things. And those stuffs and those things, they just didn't let me get to this stuff and things. There it is. I'm trying to find the right link here. So now I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna all biscuits. It's telling me that it didn't like that, so I'm gonna fix it real quick. It's fine. We're gonna fix it. Oh, that's why I didn't like that. Well, that's absurd. What the hell's wrong with you, though? Can't be wrong, though. Oh, that's why. Found it. All right. Let's put it back over here now. I'm so sorry, y'all. I usually have my act together. I usually do. My act is usually pretty together. Today, well, this week things were thinging. They were thinging those things. Let me just correct this real quick, and then we will be able to thing our things, and then it'll be magnificent. Everybody can thing things together. It'll be great. I know, I have no respect for the English language. You can't ask me to either, because, I mean, you could ask. I'm just gonna tell you no. And if you want me to say words right, you bark in the wrong tree. This is not the tree to bark for correct Englishing. I'm just saying. I have no respect for this language. None. And I will not do correct Englishing. And we'll let you ask for it. Because it feels rude to tell you that you can't even ask for it. That feels rude. And it's probably not. It feels rude, so I mean that you ask for it. I'm just gonna tell you no when you ask. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good thing to do anyway. Getting you used to accepting no. We just came up with something amazing. Just in my shit-asseries. It is perfect for y'all. Practice learning and hearing the word no and accepting it. And when I say no, you're going to be like, okay, Ghost Pepper, I accept that. That is the only answer that I accept, by the way, is okay, Ghost Pepper. I accept it. Just so you know. Also, we have two sides, two teams. There are two teams here today. There's the purple team, and there's the red team. And there, one of those teams is my favorite. I'm not going to tell you which one, though. You'll figure it out as we go. I am sure and certain. And if you want to be my favorite team, just be more like the other one. See? All good. We gotta weigh in. All right, y'all. My shenanigans and shitassery will continue in just a moment. I have to check something. And then we will do this for real. Real. It'll be great and amazing. The thing is things. I am going to put some media on. We're going to have a media. We're going to have a media together. It's going to be amazing. Oh my gravy, let's do this. Today, we are going to be looking at the public fender. Y'all know I am a fan. I am a fan of the public offender. We are going to hang out with the public offender for a minute. He's going to talk about the terrible advice that this man is going to give another man. I'm going to take care of my dogs real quick. You are going to listen with your critical thinking ears turned on. And you are going to learn and you're going to work on that thing where you stop telling yourself you're losing something and start saying, I'm winning something. I get to build the new masculinity. That is your job going forward. Let's go.
Like one of my pet peeves, I should say, is when I'm listening to men and they're like trying to, like give advice or whatever the case, whatever the situation is, and they say stuff like men don't need to be acting like women, or men don't need to be acting feminine with a woman, and things of that nature. And what they're to me, even if in their mind they think they're being rational, or they're giving good or sound advice or whatever, it's still backhanded. I won't even call it a compliment, but it's a backhanded remark to women. um Anytime you are using feminine or the idea of femininity to describe a negative attribute that exists in a man, you are essentially like downing women. You know what I mean? And it's really for me, it's just annoying that men try to disguise their misogyny in this like cloak of, I guess, I don't know, they want to act like they're helping men, but in theory they're just reinforcing negative stereotypes about women. That's essentially what it is. That's what it feels like. Because first and foremost, let's just establish one thing.
I'm tired of men thinking that they're logical. Y'all are not logical. Y'all are literal. Learn the difference.
Men are not logical. We are literal. We're not logical. We're not logical, and we're not less emotional than women. We're not less emotional than women. We're not more logical than women because those two things are connected. Those two things are connected. So when I hear men talk like this, it is very annoying to me.
Hey, I'm gonna let the brothers know the quickest way to lose your queen. Matching feminine energy with her feminine energy. That's the quickest way she can really stop feeling the way she feel about you. I ain't gonna lie. For example, she emotional and she got an attitude and you don't know why, but since she got an attitude and she a little emotional, now you gonna have an attitude with her. That's matching feminine energy with feminine energy. You gotta match it with masculine energy.
As if women are the ones who just be mad for no reason. With like a man will be mad. He listen to what I'm saying. So he's basically saying that feminine energy is when a man is mad for, and it has nothing to do with the woman, then the woman gets mad at him
I'm
for no
almost
reason.
back with you.
Like she doesn't know what's wrong,
I'm
but she
here.
just gets mad at him.
Well, if she just gets mad
Women,
at him,
not
that
women, the same group of people that would ask you 1,000 fucking questions about every goddamn thing are the group of people that I'm expected to believe will just see a man mad and instantly just be like, oh, I'm just gonna have an attitude too. As opposed to being like, hey, are you okay? Or like, that's like it's the opposite. Feminine energy is let me find out why he's upset. You okay,
he's
babe? You've been a
exactly
little
right.
off today.
It's very much
Yada
the
yada
opposite.
yada. Like that is what women
Pub's
do.
exactly right.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's trying to
Yeah,
he's
okay,
trying to
you're good at
twist that
this.
narrative
Thank you.
into like,
You should
oh
fix
no, that like
one more
women are the
thing. I'm
ones
so
that be
sorry.
like
I'm
that,
getting used
and
to a new
men are the
setup.
rational
I
ones,
had
and
to
we
change
we
things, and
we
so
are
it's
the
gonna
ones
take
who
me
we
just a
ask
little
the
bit
women
to
what's wrong.
perfect
No,
everything.
no.
Y'all deserve to
This
have
is
me
what
at my
he's about to
best, right?
describe
So
is
let me
actually
help you get
feminine.
to my best. I'm gonna
Like,
turn the camera
you know what I'm
off for
saying?
just one more
Slide on
second.
like, babe, what's wrong with you? Is there any way I can help? Is there anything I could do to make you feel better? Like what's wrong?
That literally sounds like a woman. And I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Like not in the way that these dudes be saying it. I mean, like for real, for real. That literally sounds like a woman. I've only heard women be like that. You okay, babe? Is there anything I could do? When do men do that? How is that masculine? You see what I'm saying? How is that? What part of this is masculine that he's describing? That having the attitude and not expressing why you have an attitude, that's masculine. That's what men do. Men be stomping up and down the stairs, mad
Exactly, Pub.
because they
Thank you for
DM'd the
knowing
Insta
that
baddie
fact.
and she laughed at him or left them on red
Good
for
job,
a year.
Pub.
You know what I'm saying? Like men be mad, men be mad.
Pub's exactly right. And further, and I think this is so important to say because we don't say this often enough, and y'all don't hear this often enough. The people that are gassing you up and lying to you don't care about you. They're just shining you up so that you're useful to them. They like very shiny tools. Yep, that's all they want from you. The ones of us over here telling you what you're doing wrong and how you're hurting your relationships, we care. We spicy. Well, I'm spicy about it. We care. Y'all want to call me a misandrist. Y'all trying to turn me into one, but y'all want to call me one. I'll take it. I'll claim it. I'll wear it. But I'm also one of the few people that actually cares about y'all, and y'all out here squandering that day in, day out, and like 3 or 4 times on Sundays. It's really rather absurd.
At all types of shit that ain't got nothing to do with they women. They hate themselves, so therefore they hate they women a lot of times, and they just be mad. Men be fake mad to keep their woman, walking on eggshells. Like that's what abusers do.
That though,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
is so common.
That's masculine energy. The trying to get to the bottom of it and offering help, that's feminine energy. Let's be so fucking for real.
Wrong. You need a little time. Was it something I did? You know what I'm saying? And then, she may talk to you.
He has heard women ask him this so often, he even knows the tone to say it in. That's so cute. It's so cute. I wish you would employ it for real though, sir, instead of weaponizing your incompetence and weaponizing your assholery up in here right now. But all right, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what you
Communicate, and if
gotta
she don't
say.
communicate, she
You've
tell
got
you she
things
feeling a
to
little down.
say.
You know what I'm saying? Give her a little love, or give a little space or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one is the best, but you can't match feminine with feminine. Or another example, she mad at you for something you did, and she ain't called and text you all day, so now you ain't gonna call and text her all day. No, be mad.
That is what
That
men
is
do.
what men do. This man is over
That's what
here
men do.
projecting so
Men ignore
hard.
the problem.
Oh my goodness, gravy.
Stonewall the
How?
woman
I have
in hopes that it's
questions.
just gonna go away, or in hopes that she's gonna be the one to.
I have questions. I have questions. And I know that not all you're going to be willing to admit it or tell me the things or whatever. But I would like to I would like to ask some questions soon. But first, I have to answer a comment over here in Red Team. Red Team asks, old channel on Red Team would like to know what gender I was born as. Actually, Red Team, old channel, I didn't have a gender when I was born because I was assigned a sex, but I hadn't developed a personal schema of what gender was yet. So I didn't have a gender when I was born. I had a sex, not a gender. So there's the answer to that question. Why do you talk like you have a history of being tormented? Men. Men are why. Men like you asking questions like this. That's why. The hell? The hell? Okay, I have questions. I have questions. Why are y'all so basic? Why are you so uncreative? Why are y'all so fragile? You want the comments right there? Come on. Tap, 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 tap. Let's go. Come on, old channel. Let's go. Tap, 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 tap. I answered yours. I believe in you. And I'll believe in you until you believe in you. Because I know you could be less basic and uncreative than that. I believe in you. Now, I'm so sorry. I didn't like point to the comment section for those sorts of things. So I have to give you 0 out of 10 on the creative misogyny scale. I know 0 out of 10 is a tough score. It's hard when you get bad grades. And I understand that. And I feel for you. However, if you sit and listen and you engage your critical thinking the slightest bit, you too will be able to get a good grade. You will be able to move up in creativity points. You'll get so many better points. Just stick around. Stick around. You got this. Oh, sir. How basic. Oh, you see, 0 out of 10 still. 0 out of 10. You're so disappointing. Gods, y'all are just you're not very is it hard for you to think critically? Is creativity hard? Does it hurt? Like, do y'all just repeat because is it the submissive and breedable thing? Wait, y'all are trained? Is that what it is? Because you're golden retrievers that dance for each other? That's what it is. It's the training. Oh, honey, we'll get you trained differently. We're gonna help you. We're gonna retrain you, and we're gonna get you permission to help in the retraining of you. You got this, baby. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Fix it. That's what men do. Again, masculine energy.
Text her. Boo, I'm sorry. I apologize, man. I hope you having a good day. I know you ain't texting me and calling me, but I'm gonna text you. I can't wait to see you, beautiful.
The only man that ever sends those kinds of messages is love bombing because he fucked up. And he plans to fuck up more. He doesn't plan to change. So if a man actually does send the type of stuff that this man is saying, it is a ploy in order to make the woman relax and complacent again. That way, he can be back in control. Because that's what it's about. Men want control. They want to feel powerful because they don't know how to manage their own emotions, and they really, really, really need a woman to help them do that. And rather than work on themselves and try to develop some sort of personality or creativity or, you know, likability, they resort to this. And then they do love bombing and they hit people and they get all violent. It's very upsetting. It's very gross to be around. None of us like it. None of us like it. Old channel. I'm not trembling. You're just stupid. Trembling. Oh, old channel, you're a tough guy. You are difficult to endure and a challenge to deal with. Just want you to know you win the tough award of the day. And also, you are still at 0 out of 10 on the misogyny scale because you're basic and you're uncreative. And if you think you can get under my skin, you're gonna have to get creative because I've heard all this before. All this is old hat. I've been hearing this for almost 50 years, Boo Bear. Try harder or learn to be likable. Because all you're doing right now, old channel, is embarrassing you. Because I am fucking adorable, adorable, and delightful. And I can say that with my whole chest and mean it with my whole heart. And I wish that for you too one day. You can do it. You got this. Just put the tiniest bit of effort in. You got this. I know you can do it. And remember, you're learning here how to present masculinity in a way that people actually want to engage with it. Because right now, we choose the bear because old channel is here. And the bear is fuzzy. He's fuzzy, fuzzy bear.
Whatever I did, it ain't gonna happen no more. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you did, that's how you do it, man.
That's not how, even that was terrible.
Old channel, you're still at 0 out of 10. I love that you keep trying, and I want to encourage you to redouble those efforts in a creative manner. I know you are so used to saying these things and having insecure people accept them and give you some sort of power and control. That's not going to happen here. You will continue to embarrass yourself because I have certain boundaries because I've done years of therapy, years of it, and you can't get in. You don't get to get in my under my skin, but I can tell with every message that I'm in under yours. And you know that little rent-free room you just built me upstairs? I'm painting it in glitter and rainbows. It's gonna be sparkly. Oh my gosh, it's great.
Advice. No, talk to her about the problem. Tell her what you did that was wrong. Saying I apologize and I won't do it again, and you just said I don't even know what she did. You don't even know what you did. How can you make such a bold promise if you don't even know what you did? That doesn't even make sense. If you don't know what you did, then you're
You're in the club of you don't even know what you did wrong. And you're over. Y'all are so sad. I wish it wasn't so funny to me. How sad y'all are. I really should have more empathy today. I don't. I don't. Especially when you're up in here talking fool. Gods, do you go into every room that you want? Do you go into every room with your pants down yelling, look at me, look at me? Is that just like your MO? Is that the thing you do? Do the people in your life just not set boundaries and tell you this is okay way to be? Because damn, booby. Damn. You people. You people. No, I'm fucking laughing at your shit ass. Because you people. But keep talking. I like it. I like it. Purple team is laughing their ass off at you right now. And it's everything for me because they're creative. And you're still at 0 out of 10.
going to repeat the problem. Almost guaranteed. Like, just it's just all it is to me. At the end of the day, he did all of this just to me was all to shame women. That's how I interpret this. But men do this all the fucking time.
As can be seen if you go into Red Team's chat right now. See, Purple Team, this is why Red Team is not welcome in your space, because they feral. They still feral. They ain't got no home training. We gotta help them get some home training. Cause damn, sad, pitiful, basic, uncreative. Oh, old channel, you are just proving everything I say today. You're making all my points for me. Thank you for being here, honey. I appreciate you so much.
And they tell these lies about men being more logical and men being more rational and men being more in control of their emotions and blah, 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 blah. When in reality, we know that it's more in line with this.
Women are more rational than men. Let me tell you why. Men in Western society have developed this idea that because they are more hormonally stable, therefore reason stands apart from emotion. Whereas women, where we go through cyclical hormonal changes, we know intuitively, we learn this at a young age, that rationality is state dependent. It's dependent on other things that are happening below the surface. So we've celebrated men for rational consistency when it really is metacognitive bias because they are not aware of the sea of undercurrents that is driving their rationality because their hormonal baseline stays the same. Genuine rationality requires an awareness of the emotional state that's driving the reason. It's like an awareness of what's driving the train. Like, yes, you can go down a train of thought, but the thing that's driving it is the undercurrents underneath, things like core values and emotions. So the more you're aware of like what's driving the train.
Oh God, I'm sorry, old channel. That one's fucking funny as shit. Crave men's respect. I don't fucking want your respect, stupid. I'm trying to teach you how to earn ours. I'm just one of the last people out here willing to give you a little care on top of the shit snarkiness. Like, I'm willing to actually give a damn a little bit and give you real like advice and stuff. I'm the only one out here willing to, though, because people like you. But hey, men that actually know me, I think Purple Team, one of y'all want that men that know me want to go in here and tell this shit ass how much of your respect I crave. I didn't know I'd be giggling so much today. Y'all, I can't breathe. I'm giggling too much. You gotta stop being funny, old channel. Be less basic so I don't laugh so hard.
The more you are actually meta rational. And so what's really like actually funny to me is when I listen to philosophers like Alex O'Connor talk about emotivism, which is a very popular philosophy currently, where it talks about your moral reasoning isn't really because of rationality, it's because of emotion. Like emotion is driving your rationality. And it took them thousands of years of analytic, philosophy to get there. And yet if I go to any girls meeting, like any girls having lunch right now, and you were to listen into the conversation and one of the women said, you know what, I want to divorce my husband this week, but I'm going to wait 2 weeks and see what I think about it then. If a woman said that at girls' lunch, everyone would understand what she's saying. Like it's understood among women that rationality is something that can change. You can change your reasoning based on your emotional states changing. Or when men talk about how we don't have free will and use this really.
We understand that you can change your reasoning, and we are more in the habit of building the introspection loops that I'm often talking about with y'all. The introspection loops that we need in order to check our biases and make sure that our principles are standing are not things that we're taught to do. And that sucks because as a species, we need to be forming things that help us move through the world in more positive ways. And in our current evolutionary state with the information age and etc., everything's at the tips of our little fingies. And so we should be encouraging ourselves and others to build these loops that help us engage the world better and make the world better for ourselves, those that we care about, and those in the future that will be here after us. And instead, men like old channel are really, really stuck in this loop of they don't want to change, and it's scary, and change is scary, I'll grant you that. I mean, it is. But also, we don't grow if we don't change and evolve, and if we're not willing to build an introspection loop that checks our biases and our principles. Do we even have any? Old channel, do you have any principles? Do you just talk about it, or are you about it? Because I don't just talk about it, I am about it. Or I wouldn't be here expending emotional labor to teach your silly ass how to people. But hey, you know, you could sit out here and keep making problems for yourself. That is an acceptable choice that you have. But no, you are making your problems for you. You are doing that. Oh, feel bad for you? I don't feel bad for you at all. You're making your own choices. You're choosing to be a dick. And if you want to choose to be a dick, that's not something I can stop you from. I don't want to control you. That's too much responsibility. I'm trying to get you to stop laying responsibility for your emotional welfare and your emotional management on women, because that's what you're doing. Right now, you are soothing your hurt feelings by trying to hurt mine. Only you don't have that power. You're weak, you're basic, and you can't get under my skin because I do the work. And I have learned to build an introspection loop, and I've learned to go to the mirror, and I like me. And I am so sorry that you don't like you. That makes me sad. Like, more than anything, as much as I've laughed at you, old channel, I'm kind of sad for you. Like, in reality, you you are sitting here telling me that I deserve to be abused, and I've fulfilled my society by being a toy for men, and that just makes me sad for you. And you may be like, those aren't the words I used. That's what you said, Boo Bear. That's what you said. And I know that's what you said because I can use critical thinking and you fucking can't. You stuck in a loop of women, me, they hurt me. I don't want to change. And if you want that loop, live your truth, Boo Bear. We can't stop you. We would like to empower you to be better. We would like you to try to be better. We would like you to want to be better. You're over here saying, I don't wanna. Are you 8? I'm pretty sure that's the last acceptable age for you to stick out your freaking bottom lip in indignation, if it without being sarcasm or silliness. So, I mean, are you 8? Because you acting like you about 8. I'm just saying. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying. But for the rest of you that are here, good faith, the introspection loop, it's going to help us ask ourselves the questions that we need to get in the habit of asking so that we can be our best selves and feel the most whole, so that you can get to a place where old channel can't touch your inner self, because old channel is too uncreative and basic to ever understand what it would take to crack the shell of true confidence and resilience. And I want that for you. I want you to have the self-love that I have, and I want you to feel that power, because it does feel like power. And I am better to the people around me because of it. Not old channel. Old channel doesn't deserve any of that. So long, I match energy, and old channel came in here with some really icky energy, and boo on you, old channel. You suck. You suck. Anyway, do the introspection loop for you. Make it something that you're doing for you. And men, you have a power right now to rebuild what masculinity is. Y'all can go tell old channel to stop it. Or y'all can engage with him and continue it and perpetuate it. Or we can just pretend old channel doesn't exist here soon. But, you know, he is helping move my algorithm a little bit, so I'm kind of inclined to let him ramble. I know I'm using him. I admit it. I'm using you, old channel. Keep talking. Keep talking. Yeah, I find your behavior amusing too, shit ass, or I wouldn't be fucking laughing at you.
Complex neuroscience in order to
But I find it the pathetic kind of funny. Like the ironic, pathetic kind of funny. The funny that's a little sad, but still funny. Just so you know, I like to be clear and honest.
explain that there's a lot happening on, at the subconscious level in order to drive our choices or why we're reasoning in a certain way. That's something that women have all
Also, hello, Scary Library. You are beautiful, and I love you. Thank you for being here.
always intuitively known because we watch our rationality change as we go through hormonal changes. So one of the benefits to doing philosophy as a woman is that you learn experientially very early on that reason is state dependent. Like no one is reasoning from this platform that is completely objective and neutral. That doesn't exist.
Last night,
We don't do objective as a species. We can't. Everything is subjective. That's why when Old Channel asked me at the beginning, his very first question is, what gender were you born as? I didn't have a gender when I was born. I was assigned a sex, but I didn't have a gender because I didn't have an internal schema of what gender was or what each gender was and how it applied to me. Because that's what gender is. It's your internal schema of what these things are that society accepts as gender. And we do like to label ourselves. Our brains automatically label ourselves and categorize ourselves. And so, like I answered to him at the beginning, at birth I didn't have a gender because I didn't have a schema developed to understand what a gender was, so that me and my brain could decide which gender that I am. If you want to know what gender I am now, Old Channel, you're welcome to ask, and I'll even answer you honestly.
I was talking to a group of people, it was men and women, but I am a big believer in, like people talk about problem solving. I talk about actual problem solving all the time on my platform. And what my proof of that is I'm always talking about what drives the behaviors of men specifically, right? I do it for in general, men and women, but specifically of men. I'm always talking about.
And Pub is good at this. Like, I don't show y'all Pub to talk down to Pub or talk down about Pub. Pub is good at this. This is the public offender. If y'all legit want to learn and have somebody that will talk you through this thing as a man, he understands your perspective and he will give you that perspective. He doesn't play fools. But, if y'all want to go and act like a fool, I do love watching him set y'all right. I do. So yeah, go, because I'll watch and it'll be fun for me. It'll be so fun for me. Do it. Old Channel. Go talk to Pub, the public offender. You gotta go do that. Go. It'll be so fun for me, Old Channel. And it just trust. It'll probably be good for you because you are what we would call an abuser. Okay? And this is going to trigger you a bit because everything that you've said has been as an attempt to cause harm or to gaslight me or to make me feel like I am less than, beneath you in some way. I'm not. I don't actually believe that anybody is better than anybody else, and you certainly aren't better than me. And your behavior right now is proving that you will never even be on the same field as me if you continue to behave like this. You can't even step on this ride. You are not emotionally mature enough to even step in this room, boo. Like, the real conversation is gonna happen in about 19 minutes when I'm done with you on Purple Side, and you aren't even emotionally mature enough to step in the room. And I hate that for you. That's sad. I'm so sorry that this society has made it so that you feel so shaky and insecure in your manhood. That sucks. It sucks so much that men have told you that they'll take your man card so much that you believe that you can come in here and touch my woman card. Your grubby little hands can't get near that pocket, boo. You can't even get in this room. Hey, you aren't creative. You're saying the same stale shit that we're used to. You're basic. You're sad. You're kind of pathetic. And if you thought that you were gonna come here and make me feel insecure, oh baby, baby, baby. Oh, sweet pea. Hey, you are such a sad, strange little fool. Sad, strange little fool. If you want to see the me that everybody else is that gets to see, you have to learn to come correct, boo. Otherwise, you are not going to understand this. And I'm going to need you to enlighten you, okay? Because that's too much responsibility, and I'm just here to point out what a fool you are. That's all. Enjoy, enjoy.
How did we get here? Right? Why are men hyperviolent? Why do men neglect? Why are men so manipulative? Let's get to the root core. And we could put a blanket on it and call it misogyny, absolutely. But more importantly, how does misogyny affect the way that we make decisions? How does misogyny affect the way?
That's a good question for you to start asking yourself, old channel. How does misogyny affect how you make decisions? What level of the rape culture pyramid are you excusing so that you can do worse things to other people? How many bad things did you have to excuse before you could excuse coming in here and trying to manipulate and demean me? Do you think that that makes you somehow respected and somebody that anyone wants to engage with, honestly? It doesn't. It just kind of makes us want to use you for fodder for why we need this change. And you're just proving me right. You're proving me right. Because you see this kind of abuse, I know you. I'm not threatened by you, Boo Bear. But thank you for keeping my algorithm moving today. I wasn't going to be live today. I was going to have a recorded video, and you are helping my algorithm. And so, you know, even though you still are at 0 out of 10 on creativity on the misogyny scale, I'm going to give you 1 point. 1 point for my gratitude for you moving the algorithm for me. You get 1 point. Look at you. Look at you. You gained it. You got a point. I'm so proud of you. So happy for you. It's exciting. You should be celebrating.
Navigate relationships.
Don't worry. I'll throw pom-poms for you when you've made it to the end of my chastising you, okay?
You know, and I have basically dedicated my whole platform to those trains of thoughts and talking about that.
Also, Purple Team, you're my favorite.
And working through those processes, right? But when I try to talk to men about this and I want to get to the root cause of it, that what she's talking about, like the drivers, men do not want to talk about the drivers. Some women don't too. Last night, again, I was on the live. There was a handful of women that were like not trying to address the drivers. But there were 9 people up there. Of the 9 people, I would say like 4 or 5 of us were men.
Exactly, Scary. And that's how you can tell that he's an abuser straight out of a textbook. And there's actually a book you should probably read, old channel. It's called Why Did He Do That? I think that's what it's called. It's by Dr. Lundy. And it will actually dictate to you and show you what type of abuser you are. Now, it is a prism and sort of a spectrum, so you can have multiple qualities and you may belong to multiple types. Having that information for yourself about your psyche could help you in a lot of ways, because if you really don't want to be this insecure, sad little man that you're showing in chat, then, and I don't want that for you. That sucks. That's got to be painful. So if you don't want that for you as well, and you go and you learn these things about your psyche and how your brain works, that will give you a power over them. And I want that for you, and I hope that for you, because right now you're probably somebody that hits women and rapes women, and that is disgusting. And if you are, and that's a part of your mirror and a part of what is making you so toxic, heavy on the ick in my chat here, that's sad. I feel sad for any woman that has to share space with you, because you're dangerous when you're like this. So go buy the book, read the book, and do some self-work, because right now you are on your way to a cell. And I don't want that for you, even though you're kind of an ass.
And the rest of us were women. The rest of the group were women. It was like 3 women, 3 or 4 women, 5 men, 5 or 6 men, somewhere around
Hey, Factorial, thank you so much. It's good to see you.
there. It was me and a woman that was like, oh, I understand everything he's saying. You know what I mean? Whatever, whatever, whatever. And she got it, and she wasn't pushing back, and she wasn't being combative. She was literally just listening to what I was saying. And all I was trying to get to was the root cause of the issues that we were discussing. Men are
Thank you,
allergic.
Scary.
Men do not want to talk about root causes because
Men are allergic to accountability, because men are actually very fragile and afraid. And Old Channel is proving me right.
they don't fucking know. We don't know because we're not in tune with our emotions. We don't, and we're not rational, because that's a very irrational approach to discussing issues, is not wanting to get to the root. You know what I mean? It really shows, it really reflects why men are so disconnected in relationships, because we don't want to address the root causes. And any woman will tell me in the comments, how many of your men, how many of the men that you have ever tried to discuss an issue with really listen to and try to unpack why he acts that way? Why?
Oh, damn. How many men? Oh, oh. Let me. I won't say their names or handles, because like that could get. But let's see. Five? One hand. Five. Five total. Five total. And I've even had to tell them, hey, back it up. Oh, wait, no, 6. Oh, I got to add a new one to it. Y'all, is this working? Are we actually adding men to my men that listen list? Holy shit, y'all. Look at y'all. Go, y'all. Ooh. Ooh, those of y'all that got to add it to my men that listen list. Ooh, this is delicious. Thank you for that. I needed that. Go, y'all. Congratulations, y'all. Y'all are the awesome ones. And y'all don't deserve to be associated with men like Old Channel. So I'm going to root for y'all to build what masculinity should look like. And I am out here rooting for y'all to set the example you need to see. Because you don't deserve to be labeled by and categorized with men like that. Men like that are very sad, and they hate themselves, and they're insecure, and we do that. It's part of the trauma that we give him. As much as he's trying to project his trauma onto me, he has his own trauma, and it's making him hurt too much to be able to express it. The things that I'm saying ring so true, and they hurt the parts of him that he's not ready to be honest with. And that can be scary when we go to this mirror and see the things that we don't like about ourselves. It really is scary. Just remember, be kind to yourself through that, because chances are this society and the way that we trained you put those things in your mind and made you trained to do those behaviors. And they're hard habits to break sometimes, but the magic is it's these small little things, these new little habits you employ that start to change the way that you view things, the way that you engage things, and then this sort of magic starts to develop and you start believing in you. When I first started my therapy journey, like, there was a question asked of me. The question that the person asked is, why do you hate you so much? Why can you show affection and love to everybody but you? And the person that asked me was pissed at me when they asked me that. Validly so. I was toxic, heavy on the ick, like old channel over here, especially when I was talking to me. So that question, like, at first I like lashed back and did the defensive thing. I don't hate myself. But it kept ringing in my head. I kept asking, why would he say that to me? And, ooh, wait, he's another one on my list. Oh, good. I keep getting ads, so this is cool. So he was another one on my, so he was so mad at me and he asked me that, but it wouldn't leave my head. It wouldn't leave my head, that question. And I started asking me that. And I found out that I did hate me. And I hated me because of the things that society taught me. Because I had abusive parents that were horrible. And because this society and men like Old Channel normalize behaviors like what Old Channel is doing in chat. And that's the real reason why Old Channel is like this, because he hates himself and he's really insecure. And that hurts. Living like that hurts. It's very hard to exist in a like that, and especially when you don't even realize that you do hate yourself. And I know that what if Old Channel ever wanted to do better and get help, they would probably have to face a lot of the same questions and things that I did, because this society trains us all. And we don't get away without some of the training. We all have internalized misogyny. We all have internalized racism. We all have products of this white supremacist, patriarchal, misogynist society. And Old Channel really likes his. He really, really likes his trauma. And so he wants to hold on to it. And he's so miserable and so unhappy that he feels like he has to come and try to make somebody else miserable and unhappy too. Because the truth is, misery loves company. And that's the saddest part about men and their relationships with other men, and the relationships that they try to build with us, especially men like Old Channel that can only demean and talk down to you. They don't know how to actually say a happy thing or make their own happiness. The only way they can get happiness is by breaking down somebody else's will. And that really is sad. And we are told as a society to tamp joy to a degree. There is an age limit put on elation, etc. And men often are told to tamp joy. And that's sad. That's hard to deal with. And that's why Old Channel has all of this trauma. And it's an old wound that is making him continue to do this. And the reason why he doesn't want to go look in that mirror is it hurts. It hurts when he looks at and he moves those mats on his head. They sting, it pulls, it hurts to see that he is the product of awful ick and that he's spilling awful ick in society. Toxic people don't actually want to be toxic, and they don't know how to not be. And he probably doesn't realize how much he hates himself. And it's sadder than anything. So while I want y'all to give Old Channel the natural consequences that he really needs to try to give himself the love to heal and be a better human, I also want y'all to remember Old Channel's like this because he's self-abusing. He's like this because he hates himself, because men are the biggest misandrists of all. No one hates a man like a man hates a man. And Old Channel is just showing that. He's highlighting that and putting a spotlight on that fact. And he thinks that he's able to get under my skin. And that's the thing he's tried to do from the moment he came in this room. That's all he's tried to do, is demean and bring down a woman. And it's because he is so hurt and he's so fragile and he's so scared. So while he does need natural consequences, and all the men like him do, and you have to call them out and you cannot give them any power, he also is a whole person who is in a lot of pain and doesn't know how to deal with it. And so I'm sorry that you hurt, Old Channel. I'm sorry that somebody hurt you. I'm sorry that society hurt you. I am so sorry that other men hurt you. It really sucks that y'all do that to each other. And I wish so much better for you. And I hope that you, instead of just continuing to engage this cycle that you've chosen here today, I really hope that you choose to learn from that and learn from how you were read for filth today, and learn from the natural consequences that you bought for yourself today, because I match energy. And the energy that you came in with was matched, and I still gave you more kindness than you ever gave anybody else. I am certain. And I hate that for you, because that means that you're very sad, and that the world isn't kind to you because you aren't kind to you. So there's a thing that you have to start doing for you, Old Channel. Every time you say a bad thing to you or about you in your head, you have to start saying 2 good things. It sounds ridiculous, and it is a silly ass little habit, but it will work. And you will start finding things that you actually like about you. Start small and simple. And as you get better at it, and in a few months, you need to move away from things that have anything to do with other people and they're only about you. So, like, I bake the best donuts. That doesn't have anything to do with other people. That's just about you. Okay? I giggle freely. That's just a thing about me that I like. I didn't used to be able to do that. Now I can giggle with impunity. I don't feel bad for it. And that's a magic power. And I love having that magic power. It feels good. I want that for you. I really do. I really do. And I'm going to believe in you until you can believe in you, shit ass. Even though you don't deserve for me to. And you're proving it still. My gravy. You just can't stop, can you? All right, you sad, strange little human. I am here to tell you you made it to the end of me reading you for filth. But come back Monday. We're gonna chat again Monday, and next Friday will be another premiere. The rest of you, I will see you on Purple Side. Those of you that are not feral and have some home training, here in a minute. Let me say goodbye to the red team here. And tell them how much I appreciate them. Red team, you made it to the end of me chastising Old Channel. Woo! Pom-poms! Remember, Old Channel, 1 out of 10, and the 1 is just because you came here today, the 1 point. Otherwise, you really got to get more creative in your misogyny, boo. You suck at this. You're really bad at it. All right? And I want you to have power and magic in your life, and I want you to get better at that. So remember, next week, I need you to bring your A game. I'm going to need to see some more creativity. Google is free. It's at your fingertips. Type in some things. Ask them how to be creative. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can ask your ancestors if they'll send you a muse or something. I don't know if white people have that kind of thing. But, you know. Have a day. Have a day. Have a day you deserve, Old Channel. The rest of YouTube, I appreciate you. Hey, you, Old Channel, I appreciate you too. That 1 point is for helping my algorithm today. And I give it to you very happily, and I'm with gratitude. And I will see y'all next week. Purple team, I'll see you in just a minute. But red team, I will see you next week. And I very much appreciate you for being here. Thank you for being here, Old Channel. I do appreciate you. And OCD brain, you are beautiful and I love you. Thank you for being here. And if you ever want to come over to Purple Team, you have house training. I will happily accept you on the winning team. All right, y'all. I love you. I will see you Monday.